Oh, hey there, and welcome. We're going to breeze through several unusual and very interesting facts that might surprise you. Are you ready? Good, so are we. Let's do this. The star Betelgeuse lies 430 light-years from Earth but is still one of the brightest stars in the sky. Scientists say that when it explodes, and it will, the event will light our sky continuously for 2 months. The famous TV personality Mr. Rogers always mentioned out loud that he was feeding his fish. Why? He did so because a young blind viewer once asked him to do it. She wanted to know that the fish were okay. Love seats, or two-seater upholstered benches, were initially crafted to fit women's dresses, not couples. Large dresses were fashionable for upper-class women in the 18th century, and the love seat allowed the women a comfortable place to sit down. London, England once had its own baby boom. Between the 12th and 14th centuries, the population of London went up 500%. That's growth from 17,000 people to well over 100,000. The planet Neptune, the furthest planet in our solar system, is a ball of gas and ice. It would be impossible to stand on the surface without sinking in. However, if you could stand on the surface of Neptune, you would experience almost the same force of gravity that we feel here on Earth. Have you ever been told it's not possible to fry an egg on a sidewalk in the summer? Maybe you can. In 2015, a man in Perth, Australia, successfully fried some eggs in a pan on his sidewalk when it hit 111 degrees Fahrenheit. He used a pan so that he could enjoy his clean and cooked eggs, understandably.
In ancient Egypt, people relied heavily on agriculture made possible by the Nile River for life. Its annual flooding deposits fertile silt along the riverbanks, creating ideal conditions for growing crops and sustaining their civilization in a largely desert environment. Crops grown in the Nile region were wheat, flax, lentils, onions, fruit, and barley for making beer, a daily drink for the Egyptians at the time. As a refresher from your last English lesson in school, a vowel is simply A, E, I, O, and U. But did you know that the word rhythm is the longest English word without a single vowel in it? On the contrary, the longest word with the most vowels is anti-disestablishmentarianism, which has 11 vowels. Would you believe that most ginger cats are male? Yes. Around 80% of ginger cats are male because the gene that produces their orange fur is located on the X chromosome. Since females have 2 X chromosomes, they need to inherit the gene from both parents to be ginger. The more copies of the gene she inherits, the more ginger she will be. And there you have it. A little science just for the fun of it. Brussels sprouts may be the most disliked vegetable for most people, but did you know it's among the most nutritious of all of the veggies out there? Please, and by all means, don't let me be the one to talk you into eating more Brussels sprouts. But know this, they're packed full of vitamins and minerals, have virtually no calories, no fat, no cholesterol, and they quickly fill you up. Not to mention, there are many creative ways to make them taste better. All right, that's enough of that. Next. Let's take a quick trip to Namibia in southern Africa. There, you'll find a surreal desert landscape called Deadvlei. This unique place has an ancient bleached white dried-up lake with starkly dead trees, all surrounded by beautiful red dunes. The visible contrasts between colors and its natural elements make this a must-visit attraction, as many have said. In your lifetime, you may have never heard of Dolbear's Law, but you certainly have heard crickets chirping. That's because this law, named after Amos Dolbear, describes the fascinating relationship between cricket chirps and temperature. The faster crickets chirp, the warmer the temperature is, usually. While useful as a rough indicator, using cricket chirps to determine temperature is not always perfectly accurate, and can be affected by other factors such as humidity and the cricket's age. So, what did you think? Pretty awesome stuff, right? We love putting all these facts and content together for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.